This presentation provides an overview of the Victorian Auditor-General's report, Effectiveness of the Victorian Public Sector Commission. The Victorian Public Sector Commission, VPSC, was established in 2014, replacing the State Services Authority, SSA. Under the Public Administration Act 2004, the Act, VPSC's objectives are to strengthen the efficiency, effectiveness and capability of the public sector, and to maintain and advocate for public sector professionalism and integrity. It undertakes activities aimed at maintaining and improving the skills of an effective public sector. As VPSC's portfolio department, the Department of Premier and Cabinet, DPC, is responsible for supporting VPSC to meet its legislated obligations and advising the Premier and Special Minister of State on the performance of VPSC and the Act. In 2013, SSA's budget was reduced by 36%. SSA and then VPSC from 2014 was expected to continue to deliver its activities within the reduced budget. VPSC also had a new governance structure with the introduction of an advisory board and the establishment of a single commissioner. In this audit, we examined whether VPSC is effectively performing its functions. Specifically, we assessed whether VPSC effectively plans and prioritises its resources to strengthen the performance, capability and professionalism of the public sector. VPSC's governance and oversight arrangements, incorporating the Advisory Board and DPC, are effective and support the achievement of its objectives. And whether VPSC is effectively and efficiently achieving its objectives. VPSC's strategic planning and annual planning are not adequate, do not provide it with clear direction, and do not help it to prioritise its efforts. VPSC has not complied with all of the planning requirements in its legislation, including obtaining required inputs and approvals. VPSC has made recent improvements, but more work is necessary to ensure it is prioritising its resources appropriately. VPSC continued to deliver the same activities as its predecessor agency, SSA. It did not undertake a thorough review of activities against its functions under the Act, which would have informed its plans and helped it to work more effectively and sustainably. Because of its reduced budget, VPSC considered this exercise to be too resource-intensive and chose to continue delivering existing activities due to similarities between it and SSA's functions. DPC and VPSC have a close working relationship, but gaps in DPC's advice to government about VPSC's legislative compliance mean that government has lacked a complete picture of VPSC's performance. DPC did not establish VPSC's advisory board until more than 12 months after VPSC was established. Due to delays in appointing board members, it has only met twice in VPSC's 3 years of operation. As a result, the advisory board has not tangibly contributed to VPSC's operations and has not fulfilled its original policy objective of facilitating a longer-term strategic outlook for VPSC. However, recent changes to the Advisory Board's terms of reference, combined with a shift of the Secretariat function to VPSC, should help VPSC benefit from the Advisory Board's expertise. VPSC's performance measurement provides little insight into what its activities achieve. We found examples of VPSC's work leading to positive outcomes, but also inefficiencies and gaps that compromise VPSC's efficiency and effectiveness. Encouragingly, VPSC has recently taken action that will contribute to addressing key weaknesses that we have identified. Our assessment of 4 of VPSC's key activities highlighted examples of good practice, where VPSC has effectively managed activities to achieve positive results. We also found examples of inefficiencies and gaps that compromise the efficiency and effectiveness of VPSC's work. VPSC has implemented some recent improvements across some of the areas that we examined, and it is planning more. We made 3 recommendations to VPSC: to improve strategic planning and comply with statutory requirements, develop and implement a performance measurement system, and implement planned improvements to data storage, management and use. We made 1 recommendation for DPC to advise government on VPSC's compliance with its legislative planning obligations. Both agencies have accepted the recommendations. For further information, please see the full report of this audit on our website www.audit.vic.gov.au.